South African lion breeders face uncertain future amid ban on captive breeding. The decision by South African authorities to phase out the captive breeding of lions and to ban their use for commercial gain has sparked concern among breeders who fear for the viability of their businesses and the implications for conservation research. The edict, resultant from recommendations by a ministerial task team appointed by former Minister Barbara Creasy, looms over the future of over 8,000 lions currently held in captivity across the nation, a number that eclipses the country's wild lion populace. The concern among breeders heightened following the transition to a new environment minister after the general election in May, as there were no clear terms specified about the deadlines or transitional measures for the cessation of breeding operations. Big cat breeders like Willie LaRue, who not only runs a game lodge but has also been conducting artificial reproduction research, lament that this abrupt policy change would sever a critical revenue stream that sustains both his research activities and the livelihood of those employed at his lodge. LaRue's skepticism is echoed in the sentiments of Asini Sanadi, an animal handler at the lodge, who views the ban as a direct threat to the financial security of the employees and their families. The recommended route from the appointed task team nudges breeders to proactively exit the industry by euthanizing or sterilizing their lions or surrendering them for reintroduction into the wild or relocation to sanctuaries. Conservationists, like Fiona Miles from the animal welfare organization Four Paws in South Africa, have argued in favor of the ban, noting that funds and resources may be reallocated from the captive breeding industry to authentic conservation endeavors. Anticipation is growing among local communities adjacent to wildlife reserves for the potential uptick in tourism and the economic benefits it could bring following the halt in captive breeding. These regulatory changes reflect a growing trend towards prioritizing the welfare and conservation of wildlife over commercial incentives. Yet it leaves open questions as to how the transition will be managed to support those who have built their lives around the lion breeding industry. As South Africa strides forward with commitments to environmental and wildlife protection, it remains to be seen how the country will balance these goals with the needs and concerns of those affected by the policy shifts. Thank you for choosing Satori News.